Clapton being a huge influence on me, both musically and also when I was growing up. I would spend most of my weekends and school holidays at the Clapton residence, because my Auntie Patty, who was with George Harrison, then married Eric. Patty could never have children, and there was a certain time when Patty and Eric thought about fostering me or adopting me, as my home life was somewhat tumultuous with my mum's addiction problems and her new partners, who weren't really doing anything to help her, but more feeding her problems, really, whether that was a control situation or whatever. It certainly wasn't helping her. So I used to spend my time that I wasn't at school at Patty and Eric's house, and Eric was very kind to me. He showed me my first riff on guitar and inspired me that way, and he also taught me how to fish. I already had an interest in fishing, but I couldn't cast a rod, a conventional rod even. And he taught me how to cast a spinning rod, and then he also taught me the fine art of fly fishing, which is, of course, the old English gentleman's sport of casting a fly for a trout, which I know is very popular now worldwide. So really, he gave me the tools as a young man to not only feed myself with the fish that I might catch, but also to earn a living playing songs, which I later found out when I was on the streets of Oxford in between my college classes, and I found out that I could, make a few quid, enough to buy some noodles anyway. And that sort of set me up for life, really.
Got that one off.
So what, I know we have a lot of huge Eric Clapton fans, a lot of huge George Harrison fans. I see Ronnie Wood there. Can you tell us a little bit about what they were like as you were growing up, as people, as a father figure, as examples, what they're like now? I know you were just recently fly fishing with Eric. What are these guys like back out off the stage?
Well, one thing that I guess one thing that made an impression on me, or that I respected from a very early age from hanging out with Eric, was that he still is very real. He's just himself. There's no affectations. And I guess as a kid, as a child, you're very hyper aware of people putting on a voice for you, talking down to you, perhaps, anything like that. Even if you don't mind it, you're still aware of it, how people talk to you and how people make you feel. And for me, I think especially having parents who were altered by substances day in, day out, and the substances were wide and varied as well, whether it be alcohol or different kinds of drugs, you would find yourself talking to different people within the same person, if that makes sense. So just speaking about Eric anyway, he was always the same same person day in and day out with me. And that's made an impression on me, and I think that I've been like that in my life, although it seems to rub some people up the wrong way. But some people think I'm arrogant, and I think, what the hell do they know?
I can't help it by the shape I'm in. I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. And don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answer that you want me to.